Welcome back everybody to another episode of Subnautica with me, Vapor. And it seems that now they've made live pretty much what I've been playing, because I played the experimental mode, so I get the nicer water and the better looking sky and quite a few other things. But I noticed today that they've actually put it onto the live version of the game, although it is still early access. So what we're going to do is we're going to have a quick look at some of the things that they've done, because I can. Because last time I think they added stuff that like the laser cutter and things, which didn't really kind of have any use for me because I'm still new into this. But let's go inside. We go to the water from what happened in the previous episode when our Cyclops landed on top of our little base here. Right, so first is this fabricator. So I don't know if I've got anything in my inventory that I can build. That might have been a start. Let's have a look. Quartz. Okay, let's build some glass. So basically, before you just get a little cube and the laser beams coming out. What they've done now is they've given everything a model. Now this is just some little rocks, but you know, depending on what it is, you can actually see it. So I built a, is it the power cell, I think? Yeah, this thing. I built this in and it was freaking huge. So I guess they have actually put some thought into it. So that's quite cool. What else? Oh yeah, the scanner. Now, I can't remember who it was. Somebody sent me a message on one of my videos and said they couldn't find this scanner that I've got now. Now, that wasn't live and it now is, but they've also added a little screen on it. But what it does now, which I really like, but I'm going to have to find something first, but you can scan general objects and it gives you a little bit of information about them. Let's use this. And that brings me to this as well. Before, when you tried to grab something, you had to put this away, but now you can literally pick things up while still holding on to it. So for example, so when I'm chasing those pesky fish, which I can never catch, I can now, because I can just go right up to them and just click on them with this. Actually, there's a fish. I don't know if I can grab that. Probably not. Anyway, now I've scanned the acid mushroom, so it probably won't let me do it again. No. There is various things you can scan, but oh, there you go, limestone chunk. So you right click on it, and as you can see, it's got a little percentage going up.
New encyclopedia data added.
So it gives you some. Oh, let me get some oxygen. So if you press tab, go into your data bank. You've got. So we got the acid mushrooms, which I scanned earlier. It gives you some information. There's some stuff on the aurora. So your limestone outcrops. It just gives you like more of a scientific kind of aspect to the game, which wasn't here before. Let's. Ooh. I can scan this fish. It swims off. Oh, it continues. So even if it does come out, you're. Did he go too far away? Oh, come on. Okay, maybe there's no information on that fish. Let's have a quick look. Herbivores. Oh, there you go. So it gives you all the information you need to know about it, which I think is quite cool. It just adds a little bit more to it, and it also gives you there's a threat level, so there's no threat. I mean, and pretty much if you're chasing something round that is threatening, that you ain't gonna have time to scan it. And also for those of you that see these, which they haven't really given any kind of new look to, but you can scan these as well. And I like the graphic. That's new, because that wasn't on the experimental mode. I didn't see that before, but I've already scanned this, so really I don't know why. Oh right, it's giving me titanium, so it's actually giving me resources for it, so they're still kind of worthwhile doing it. What we got? Photo album, log, blueprints, and it also tells you the ones that you've already started scanning. So I scanned some of these earlier. I need another one. I don't know if it will keep adding them up there, but you know, I think it's all cool stuff. And one last thing, I've rebuilt the Seamoth because it got crushed by this behemoth. Let me move this first. There we go.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Thank you. We've got a name for this as well. We'll do that while we're in here. Right, let's move this. If we can. Oh. There we go. If we can move it around here just so it's a little bit deeper underneath. And there's the sea moth. Right. It's got a horn. Did you left click? Well, there you go. Didn't know that was there. So potentially some interesting information. Right, where is the sea moth? Now, one of the problems I find with this, and I guess quite a few other people do, is the lights. They're really bright, but right click, you can turn them off. So if we shine it against here, because it's still light, there you go. So right click, turn them off. And we're going to park this in here, which I think is really epic. Oh. Sweet. I'm quite happy with that. I like that. Right, let's name our ship, and then we're probably going to get on and do some stuff. Now, I wanted to thank Alexander. I think when I was looking for the teeth, I said I couldn't pronounce his name. It was his surname, I guess. I couldn't pronounce, but Alexander, I can, and thank you for telling me where to find the teeth, which I needed to make this. So the name. Now I'm going to put it in first. I don't know how good people's French is, but oh, it won't let me do it. Oh. Let's take the SS off then. There we go. And I had to Google this to find out, but apparently it means the seasick, which I think is quite cool. Quite a good name, like it. So we've got Stripe 2. I don't know. We'll have a look at some of these colours. Name, we will leave in black. Stripe 1. Didn't even know it had more than one colour. We're going to have a look and see. I ain't got a clue what that looks like because I can't see outside. Let's go and have a look. Probably looks completely horrible. Okay, so... oh no, look at that. It's like having your own yacht. So we've got the green. Oh, there's the blue. So the blue is going around the top. Do you know what? Them colours actually go quite well together. I don't know if I'll change the base colour. Anyway, what we need to do now... there's our little base. Let's bring our ship across a little bit. Should I call it a submarine? Do you know what? I'm finding it's not as laggy as well. I don't know if that's because they've optimised it a little bit more. I could be wrong. Okay. Oh, another key as well. I noticed when I was looking through the keys that you get, is F will holster an item. So if you're holding a knife or whatever, rather than pushing the hotkey, you can just push F, which may not be news to quite a lot of people, but yeah. Right. Why have I forgotten how to get off here now? E. Wow. Right. We were going to build a new base, weren't we? So, what I'm going to try and do is I'm going to build some storage cabinets within our submarine, hopefully. That thing is so big. It's crazy.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
I'll pick up this water while we're here. Go. Now I've got loads of... they've definitely changed these icons as well, so... we'll take titanium, we'll drop that for now, because we don't need it. Don't need the lubricant. We need the habitat builder, so we'll take that. I don't think we've got any glass. We'll take a bit of quartz. We will need some lithium. I know there was some over there, so... lithium. May as well drink that, hadn't I? Whoops. There we go. I'm taking the titanium. Now, I could build these lockers within the ship, but I think I can carry most of it for now. But maybe when I'm transporting things back later on, we'll put some lockers in here. I think and we will see in a second, I think you can actually build quite a few different things in here. Right, so if I go to the construction tool, oh, I've not got it on me, have I? Oh, here it is. So can I build I can build a fabricator in it. Not that I'd want to, because it's going to drain my power, but I could potentially do that. I could put some lockers in here. Actually, I'm going to build one of those now. It could have been a bit closer to the wall. I might move that later on, but at least I know I can store things in here. Right, let's go for a trip. Try not to take out my base on the way past. Nope. I was waiting for a crunching noise because I could just see, because it's quite wide. I don't know if you can change to a third-person view on that. Oh, a tiny bit of lag there. Oh, I've hit the ground. I need to get into deeper water, really. There's something soothing about the sonar. Right. Can we go down a bit? There we go. Now this should go a lot deeper than the Seamoth, so the only thing I'm not sure about is it can go deep, but the question is, if I jump out, am I going to get crushed by the pressures? Because if the Seamoth can't survive it, how can my flimsy little body? I don't quite get my head around that, but we'll find out at some point, because there doesn't seem to be any kind of grappling tools on the side of the submarine that we can use. But we need to think of a nice name for this base over here. I'm thinking, because I'm going to build it hopefully out the side of that mountain, something like Sky Base. Sounds a bit cheesy, I know, but I think potentially it's going to fit, and hopefully we can get because you can chisel through rocks, I believe, because of the way the game is made. I know you can dig through the sand, but I think you can dig through rocks as well. You might be able to get some solar panels outside of the water. Wow, how far away was this island? Oh, there it is. I can just about see it. See, I haven't got the best graphics card in the world, so it's not always going to render things as early as they should, but there seems to be a bit of smoke around it. I like it. Means you couldn't have seen it further away. I'm going to go down a little bit because I don't want to inadvertently crash into the side of it. Is that the same piece of land, is it? Okay, it is, kind of. I think this is going to be our main base, depending on what kind of creatures are around here, because it is very dark, there's not much life, and it's very deep. I mean, I can go down there and explore, but I have this feeling there's going to be a huge squid or something much like that. It doesn't look very well rendered, if I admit the textures look a bit blank. Oh, bit of tear in there as well. That literally could be my PC. Right, whoa, let's stop here. So, space will take us up. And I tell you something, this is one of the things as well, they've made nighttime actually nighttime. So it is a lot darker now. I mean, even for me, because it was darker before, but it's like, what on earth is that banging on? It is definitely a lot darker than it was before. Yeah, it's much darker. I like the fact there's just lithium generally laying around. Yeah, that's really dark. I can still see, but I have to use a torch or something. Well, there's creatures on this island that bite me, so I have to be careful. I'll try and find my way. Ooh. Find my way back up, which isn't easy without light. And I know I didn't make a torch. Whoop. There you go, it was having a go. He tried to take a chunk at me. Oh, I'm hoping. Was it up here? Or have I gone up the wrong hill? Whoa. Let's walk around the other side. Now I'm hoping there's fish around here that I can actually get as well. Aha, here it is. You'll also notice in the bottom right corner you'll get that little eye when you find something that you can actually scan. Next time I see something I will point it out. Here we go. You can't scan the birds clearly. Oh, there's lithium there, why is it not? Oh, I picked it up. Never mind. Can't remember how high up we went. I mean, I could build it here now, but I know it goes a lot higher. I hope these beasties don't bite me. Oh, there we go. There's a rock there. Will that let me do it? Yeah, seeing the bottom corner now, there's an eye, so that lets me know that we can scan it, which is fairly useful. Right, this is the top. And we've got a nice reflection on the water there. So, I'm wondering if... Let's... Multi-purpose room... See, that one would be nice, but I ain't got any enamel glass. Does this have to... Yeah, it has to touch land, okay. Question is... Where is it going to let me build it? Yeah, I'm kind of stuck inside that, aren't I? Oh dear. Let's try that again. Multi-purpose room. Don't want to be kind of inside when it does it. Oh. What happened there? I was on top of it, there we go. Oh yeah, see, it wiped out the sides of the cliffs, so... The thing is, I can't dig the mountains, but this will mould it out a little bit. So I could get some solar panels here. But we need an entrance, don't we? Because I can't get into that. I doubt I've got the glass though. Crap. For that, I'm going to need this, but I can't build it on the side, surely. There's no power anyway. Well, I've made the start anyway. It's hard to see with it being dark, but this is where I want to build the base. We'll have the entrance here. We'll get some solar panels on the side, and we'll build some across here. And if I can stand on the top of any of these that I put in, I'll put some panels on the roofs as well. But I reckon we'll get a lot much more power, and because it's near the aurora as well, once we can get our radiation suit, I think we will go out there and explore a little bit. But I'm gonna go and gather some resources and plonk them all inside here, and then we'll next episode we'll have a big base building kind of frenzy. And here comes the light. Well, I can't see where the sun is, but oh, look at that. I bet if you had a really good PC with a nice graphics card, that would look even better. What is that? Is that another island over there? Maybe it's just a graphics card playing tricks on me. But yeah, so we'll leave it there. So until next time, as always, take care.